Hi, and thanks for joining me today. So, I have a little showcase of the cards that I made using Tonic Studios craft kit number 41. This one's called Sweet Sorbet, and it's the first color trend of 2021. I'm a little bit late getting to this kit because I think it released a number of months ago, but here is my first card, and for the happy birthday sentiment, I used my We Are Memory Keepers word punch board to punch out happy birthday, and I did layer it up on some glitter card that came from DCWV. So that the glitter card, the purple and pink glitter card, did not come from this particular kit. And the background, if you can see all that shimmer, that's just gorgeous. That's from the Glacier paste, and the splashes of color are from the shimmer powder, which I love playing with. So that's my first card. This card, I used the little shaker blister that comes with the kit, and we get two different, because there's two different style of ice cream bars or lollipop bars, and so you get a blister pack that contains, I think, 5 in total, but one pack for one design and one pack for the other design. So we get 10 blister packs in total. And this glitter panel, this is a die cut, but before I die cut it, I put double-sided adhesive on top just to create my own, essentially my own glitter paper. This glitter, though, is from We Are Memory Keepers. It's not the fondant glitter that came in the kit, because I wanted something a little bit more like bright pink, just to bring out that sort of fuchsia kind of pink from the shimmer powder. So that's these blister packs are really nice. They're really dimensional though, but I don't mind in this case because I think I'm gonna send this along with a gift, so it's gonna be in a box anyways. And then the next two cards I have, I did use another Tonic die set called Look Who It Is, and it's sort of a kind of companion or add-on die set to their triple tier cider card die set, which I do not have. So I had to figure out how to make a triple tier card base, which I have a separate video for, and that one, it's rather lengthy because it's in real time. I explain everything in a lot of detail, and I go into the explanation of how to figure out the dimensions and to create this style of card if you have something you're trying to work around. So in this case, I had the mats and layers that come in the Look Who It Is die set, and so I was building my tiers custom to those mats and layers. And the Stay Cool stamp, though, is from Sweet Sorbet. The ice cream is definitely from Sweet Sorbet, including the little happy face, the little star, little decorative pieces match perfectly with the star border, so that's two different die sets. So the die that cuts both of these stars is from the Sweet Sorbet kit, but the border with the stars around it is from the Look Who It Is die set. But as you can see, I was able to overlay the stars from Sweet Sorbet onto the star border, and they're basically the same shape, and in some cases even the same size. So it just works out really, really well. I love that these Tonic dies are really, they play really nicely with each other. So you can really mix and match and just get even more mileage out of your dies. So here again, another triple tier card, and I used some of the sequins that came in the kit. Sweet Sorbet kit, and I did this exact same thing where I overlaid the little stars that came from Sweet Sorbet onto the star background here, and you can see this star is the exact same size as a couple of stars that are around the border, but I liked having a little bit of that border around the star, the smaller star in the center. So most of the time I went for that look. Sending sugar-coated hugs. I love that little sentiment that came from Sweet Sorbet. And here I just die cut the same stars that I used to decorate out of foam, and I used it as a stamp. And then I stamped it using Eileen's Tack It Over and Over glue, which is kind of similar to the Tomboy two-way multi-purpose glue. So if you just let this dry first before adhering anything on top of it, then it becomes tacky and it's more of a temporary hold or repositionable glue. So that's what I did to stamp these stars. And then once it dried completely and was tacky, then I poured the glitter right over top of it. And you kind of get this sort of, it almost looks like sugar crystals. So I thought that was really cute. And then the second tier, we have Happy Birthday. This did come from the Look Who It Is kit, but the pattern papers are from the Sweet Sorbet kit. So 2 triple tier cards, and then my last card is a waterfall card. So this die cut sentiment says, I heart or love you more than ice cream. And then you pull on the waterfall, and then the ice cream slowly getting eaten, and the last panel says, the dog did it. So this stamp set came from a Crafter's Companion. It's one of their twirling, it's actually 2 of their twirling characters kits, or sets. So the stamp that reads the dog did it is actually part of the cat stamp and die set, and then obviously the dog stamp is from the dog stamp and die set, because in the dog stamp set it says the cat did it. So it's really, really cute. One of the things that I noticed is that with a couple of these Crafter's Companion stamp sets that have this thicker sort of font, I noticed that the stamp is a little bit deformed and is a little bit caved in to where I can't get like a full impression. And I wrote to their customer support and sent them photos and everything, and they were really, really nice about it. In one case, the stamp, they didn't have it anymore, so they couldn't send me a replacement. So instead, they gave me store credit. And then for this one, they were willing to send me out a replacement if I wanted, but or store credit. And I just chose store credit because what I ended up doing was just filling in the places that I couldn't stamp with just a black Sharpie. And I can see it looking at it in real person where I had to Sharpie in, because the Sharpie is a little bit of a darker black than my VersaFine. But I think if you were like to a casual observer who wasn't looking for it, I don't think they would notice it. And then the last thing I'll do when I decide who gets this card is to stamp a little sentiment here. So as it is, it can be for any occasion. It doesn't have to be like a birthday or anything like that, because it just says I love you more than ice cream. So so when I decide who gets it and for what occasion, then I'll stamp that little message, and it'll be another cute little surprise as they pull on the waterfall. But it's one of those cards where I mentioned in my tutorial video, which I'll link to in the corner up here, that it's one of those things where I found this hilarious, but I had to double check with my husband that somebody else thought it was funny too. I didn't want this to be one of those things where like I'm the only one who thinks it's funny. So I know at least one other person thinks it's funny, my husband. So I felt confident to actually put the mechanism onto a card. I hope that you enjoyed these cards, and if you're interested to see how I made them, feel free to check out the tutorial video that I'll link to in the upper corner and at the end of this video. Thank you again, and until my next video, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye!